Hi Flosstube, it's Kim, aka Spartan Stitcher on Instagram. I am back with you just the following day for my last video because I finally figured out what I was going to do for Stitch Mania. So I wanted to record my Stitch Mania plans because I know I like watching other people's Mania videos and there might be some crazy enough to try to join me. I'm not sure because as I explained it to you, the way I'm going to do it isn't easy to have it set up this way. It just kind of happens, and it just kind of happened right before Mania, so it's going to work. First off, some background. Let's see. Last fall, in Portia's group, Stitch Talk Hay Challenges was her first 100-day hay challenge. And for that one, I worked on Friends Forever, my Ann Stokes piece. And over those 100 days, I think I got, let's see, 3 pages, 2 partials, and a bit more of a 4th full page done. So I got an extraordinarily big, huge amount of stitching done, but also the way that piece is charted, it stitches up pretty quickly anyways. And in August, so that started either in July or that first part of August is when that started. And so it just worked out that in August of last year, I had my record number of page finishes on full coverage pieces for the month. I had a page finish on, 2 page finishes on Friends Forever, a page finish on Moonhair, and a partial page finish on Sunday Delight, which is the Randall Spangler 2 Dragons with the ice cream. So that was 3 full pages and a partial. And you know, those partials were skinny, only like 20 stitches high or so. So as you might be able to guess, what my Mania 2019 is going to be, it's going to be page finish challenge to see how many pages I can get done in the month of May. And as I said, it just kind of has to work out because obviously I can't stitch a full page from start to finish. I can't stitch multiple of those in the month of May. I have to have pages that have already been started, already have a good portion of them done. And it just so happens that because of School of Magical Stitches and Literature and different full coverage fanatics challenges, that's what I have. So yesterday, you know, after I made my video, I was thinking about it more. I was talking with Ann P., the creator and admin of Full Coverage Fanatics. Her Flosstube channel is Fiber, Floss, and Fiction podcast. She's not doing Mania because she's doing No New Starts 2019, and also she's going to be traveling to Scotland for a good part of the month of May. So, but she is very encouraging to help others figure out how to do their Mania plans. She lives vicariously with our starts and everything we're doing because she can't start anything this year. So I have pulled out all my full coverage that have a page in work. I will tell you as I show you each one if I'm sure, if I'm pretty sure I can get that page done, if I'm really aiming to get that page done, or if it's just, I don't know if I'll get to it, but here's another possibility kind of thing. So the first one has not changed since you saw it yesterday. Kindred Spirits, because I worked on this yesterday morning before the video, and I haven't worked on it yet today. So I'm on page 2 for this one. And as I told you yesterday, I have at least 900 more stitches to go this month. Although knowing that I'm going to try to finish this page for Mania, I might keep working on it a bit more for this month. So this could change my plans for the remainder of the month to try to set me up for success. So that's page number, first full-size page I think I can get done. I'll put these over here. Okay, this piece I worked on this morning, so and yesterday after my video, so there has been a change on this already. Oh Baby, For this one, I want to try to get 2 pages done. So right now, I'm on this page down here under his eye, and I'm pretty close to a page finish on that. The next page I'm going to do, I looked, you know, the pages down below and the pages this way, because I have 2 pages this way. I've got right about here. And so I'm going to do this page next for his other ear. And I'm pretty sure I can get that done within the month, knowing, because what I'm going to do, so here's where I'm at. This little bit won't take me long at all. I don't know if you can see, I brought the white down to here. So tomorrow I'll bring the white further down, because this white goes into the next page. So I think there's like, the page break is 3 after this grid line right here. So most of this corner will be white, and just a little skinny line, just like we have on this side, will be all that's left. So that's where I will leave this page. And then for the rest of April, I will move up and start working on that page with the ear. I will grid it. So that's where I'm at. You can get a full view of the baby foal. So I will grid it and get it ready and start working on it. So you'll have more forelock and the other ear that I'll start working on to get a head start on that page finish. That's why I want to aim for 2 pages on this piece. Just like I got 2 pages done in August on Friends Forever, because I was working on that every day. Partial page finish that I'm going to aim for on supersized color expansion museum shelf. Remember, I'm down here in the corner with the Triceratops skull. This was my birthday start on my huge PVC homemade frame. I've already got like 2 or 3 colors done. So that's my teeny tiny page finish that I'm going to get. Now, Full Coverage Fanatics, their monthly theme for May is gardening. So any piece with trees, shrubs, flowers, you name it. Well, I'm stretching it, but museum shelf counts. And even Anne agreed. So you can see around in the dinosaur corner there are ferns. There's a fall looking tree right here with orange leaves. And here in the eastern Asian area, there's some like a flowering tree right there. So this piece has some foliage. So for May, I'll work on this, which means I'll do my by the numbers 1200 on this piece as well. So that's why I'm going for that partial page finish, and we'll keep moving partial pages across that bottom row. So who knows how many partial pages I'll get done on this one. So that's where I'm starting from. That's black and 3371. There might be some 938 in there as well. So teeny tiny page finish, partial page. Let's see. So that's focus. So that's 2 full pages on Oh Baby, a page on Kindred Spirits, at least 1 partial page on Museum Shelf. I want to get a full page on Friends Forever, because as you know, this one is well started. So there's the whole piece. And all I have to do is fill in these few sections. So right about here's the bottom of the page. I always grid bigger than the actual page, because I do extend my threads into the next page as a uneven feathering. Just like this, I just kept going with that color. So fill in those areas and fill in this section. So I will try to make all these pieces fit the homework in School of Magical Stitches as much as I can, so I can, you know, make my personal goals and, you know, Magical Stitches homework line up as best I can. So that will be a 4th full page finish to shoot for. Now we get into the section where it's like, I don't know if I'm going to get to it. I don't know, you know. My oldest daughter finishes school May 25th. So these are all possibilities because I don't know how much I'm going to get done. Hogwarts travel poster. This is by Country Magic Stitch on Etsy. You have to ask for it by custom order. She doesn't have it listed. Now, this is a much smaller piece, but it is split up into pages. Page 1 comes down to about here. So across here to the bottom of the turret there, and barely into the side of the big tower to have this little piece. So that's all page 1. But you can tell all this sky, like we're talking huge blocks of color, right? Huge blocks of color. And I'm doing this one on 28 count Monaco, 2/110 stitch. You guys haven't seen this one in a while. So, I've got a good portion of it done already. But that's the wrong side. So, it'll like come down here to about somewhere in there, I think. Or maybe a little lower. Anyways, big blocks of color is what's going to go in there. So, depending on how much time I have left, if I get the previous ones done, I can always work on this. It goes really quick, but it's also really boring because it's huge blocks of color. Or maybe if, you know, instead of also working on Oh Baby every single day, maybe I'll put 2 or 3 lengths of Never Ending Blue and see if that helps every single day. All right, another full coverage one that's split up into pages is Summer Ball by Sandy Littlejohn. So you know I'm on page 2. So I've got this girl in blush pink and the blue done. And you can see I've done all the floor down here. This one is full crosses with some fractional stitches. So this takes longer than my 10 stitch pieces. There's a lot that hasn't been done on this page yet. But the background is big blocks of color. And even like there's 2 more gentlemen that are standing here. There's a younger girl. So their dresses, the color flows down the dress and, you know, in their waistcoats for the gentlemen pretty nicely. So it's not like it's full of confetti. So we'll see. Another possibility. It's a full coverage page that I have already in work. So it's a possibility. And then my last one that has a page that's in work is Sunday Delight by Randall Spangler. So this one I have all the partial pages done. And I'm working on this banana. And it's a huge block of color here. And I chose this page because there isn't much confetti. So even though it goes up into the dragon, there's not much confetti there. So I'll give you a close-up first. Remember I said I grid larger than the page actually is because of feathering. So that whole area that's outlined is filled in by one color for the banana. And even above that, there's different colors that have big blocks of color. So, and then this piece overall. So there's a lot of white at the bottom for the tabletop. I could have chosen this one for the gardening sale in Full Coverage Fanatics because there's a couple leaves on each side. But no, I think Museum Shelf fits a bit better. And I can get those partial pages done. See, there's leaves up there. I don't know what, maybe they're potted plants inside the ice cream parlor. I'm not quite sure. So I could have done this one, but I chose museum shelf. So that's my last possibility. You can follow me on Instagram at Spartan Stitcher to see how my Mania comes along. You can keep watching my videos. We'll see how many page finishes I get. So I will still start that school piece for my youngest daughter's preschool teacher. But I may start it in April. I may wait until sometime in May. So the reason that it's an in-home licensed preschool is because this school, preschool teacher, she's fully licensed, everything. She's taught in schools before, but she has a 1-year-old son. And so on base, you can run schools and childcare businesses out of your home, and it's there's very strict rules and inspections and all kinds of things. So she can essentially run her own business, but because it's in her home, she doesn't have to follow the public school calendar. But on the other hand, when her son gets sick, she has to close the school, which is the case today. Her 1-year-old son came down with a 103 fever yesterday. So my youngest daughter is currently in the house, and we'll have to see how her son is doing, if she can open back up tomorrow or not. So we'll start the piece. Oh, that's where I was going with this. Because she doesn't have to follow the public school calendar, and because this is her income, she runs her preschool through the month of June. Now, because the public school is, releases the end of May, most of the days in June will be fun activities, things on base. There's playgrounds, there's splash pads, there's a bowling alley, all kinds of things the kids can do on base. And that way, she needs parents' help because she can't transport all the kids by herself. And also we can bring the older kids to have fun too. So I have all of May and most of June to get that school stitched up for her and fully finished. So I have some time, and it doesn't look too difficult. So that's what I'm going to be doing for Mania. I'll be using the Stitch Mania hashtags as normal on Instagram. I may also use something like Page Finish Mania as a hashtag, unless you have any other more clever ideas. I like to use alliteration, but I don't think there's a way to make alliteration fit with page finishes and Mania. So thanks for watching, and I will let you know how this endeavor goes throughout the month. All right, guys, see you later. Bye.